Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Naked with Jay. And I have a whole bunch of special guests here. Let's get naked. We getting real naked tonight, okay?
Uh-oh.
And you know why? Because we're gonna get very, very vulnerable, and we're gonna share things that we, typically don't share. You know, when you're naked, you're at your most vulnerable state.
My name is Kaylena. I am 29 years old. I am a NICU nurse, and I also do lashes. A funny lash bar is my business. That's about me.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I work for the government, and I'm also a full-time student. I'm getting my PhD.
Gang shit.
Y'all know me.
I'm Shantel. I am a hairstylist. My business is none of your business. Like, no, I'm joking.
Period.
Code Dot Glam. I'm in the house. Yeah.
I am Aisha, aka Ace Boom. I am 29. I'm a paralegal and a future author.
Ooh,
Okay. Period. Put that in the universe.
Yes.
Because I'm working on it.
Amen. My name is Evie. I'm a fashion designer. Follow me on Instagram, Evie by Yemi.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Dang.
So we about to just get into this. When we linked up, I feel like it was just vibes. All vibes. And it was just like magnetic. Like, okay, when's the next one? When's the next link up? When's the next time we're going to create? What do you think contributed to our dynamic? If you could give everybody like a personality trait that contributes to such a great dynamic of us.
Confidence.
Yeah.
You want one or go around and give everybody one?
I mean, however you want.
I want to know what you gotta say to me. Say it to me separately.
I would say with Ace, I would say patience. She's like a model, but she's patient. She doesn't really feel like, oh, I don't want this or I don't want that. It's just like she's an open spirit, so I like that. But Kaylena, it would be like organization. She
Very organized.
Yeah, she's very organized. Yemi, it's like flavor. Like she bring the flavor to the group.
That's my tag team.
When you pause, they will know. When you pause, they will know. For me, I would say that I don't know what the word is, but it's like I let my ego down. So it's like I know I do hair, but I'll take advice. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what y'all think? And everybody, humble. That's the word. I'm humble about it. Ashley, I will also. It's not patience. It's willingness. I say she's willing to just do. What's T niece?
I just wanted to hear what you had to say.
It's willingness. She like, what y'all need me to do? You want me to be Molly the maid? You want me to be very supportive. What's the word for you? It's like you give like leadership vibes. I don't know how to explain it. It's like
She's very like go-getter.
it's like
outgoing.
you give me the vibe. It's like I would listen to you. Like I would really listen to what you gotta say.
I'll be nervous in the camera. She'd be like, just do it.
It's like leadership vibes. Like she don't have no problem coming over and saying, I think you should do this. I think you should do that. And I think I think all of us are just mature. I think that's what the word is for everybody.
And I think it works. Like everything you said was like spot on.
Yeah.
And I feel like everybody has their personality that contributes to the dynamic, which makes working so fun. Like we be here long days. 12-hour days. You doing 2-3 heads, you doing 2-3 faces plus lashes, you trying to get us fitted, you out here getting all the content, we sitting here getting done.
And they
up.
so patient when they getting done
no
up.
attitudes,
No,
like
they never like look at anything and be like, oh my God, what is this?
We'll be in here for hours and you will not see an attitude. You see this girl right here
Was dying.
was literally like, oh my gosh, but you pushed through it and we got the work done. That speaks so much volumes on a person. And I'm telling you, every single person is doing that. She comes from church. You know what I'm saying? She has 2 kids. Kaylena is literally doing it all. Like face, lashes. We're in her studio.
Outfit.
Yeah.
She's coming here. She need to study and do all that. I got a new baby. We all going through stuff, and we make time to come here and work on ourselves with like-minded people. And I think that's what we really like, how we really bonded and connected, because we see everybody's hustle, we see everybody's grind, and it's just magnetic.
And they're so supportive, like so supportive.
Yes, the support is
y'all have
real.
been I really love y'all. Like I really, sincerely, I really love y'all. Y'all, like, no, I'm being this serious.
No, yeah.
Like it's such good vibes.
Yes.
Like I really am thankful for y'all. Like y'all are amazing.
Wow.
Like, I really love y'all. Like y'all all have beautiful hearts. And y'all so pretty, and y'all just so nice and down to earth. And it just feels good. You could be yourself.
Yes. It's you one thing. One thing about these girls, we be here talking it up. When you say salon talk,
And that's
Salon
on the code.
And that-
Brand.
we want to know why your uncle, daddy,
Who Uncle
Poppy did that to you.
man, the whole so we'll be in here for 12 hours, and there might be 30 minutes of silence.
Baby, we was at that rock and toss table for days.
Man,
Can we go today?
you said you want to go first, so you can pick a card.
Pick a call. Any call.
What are you still trying to prove to yourself?
Wow.
Wow.
What are you still trying to prove to yourself?
What am I still trying to prove to myself? That I am enough. Where I am.
Hallelujah.
And I do not need to conform to anybody else's timeline but my own.
Amen.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Now that is a word. Does everybody want to answer that?
What?
Yeah, I want to hear everybody.
For everybody.
That's a
Okay.
good
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right, go ahead.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, cinnamon toast crunch. What is something I'm still trying to prove to myself? This is kind of weird, but I'm trying to prove to myself that I could beat like fear.
Wow.
Like I have so much fear of things, and I'm trying to prove that like I can get past it.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. I think.
But you know what that means?
What do you mean?
Your dreams are really big. Like they are big.
And you can't be scared of your dreams. Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all. That's the truth because you wouldn't know what somebody told me. Because I was talking to somebody about my fear of planes, and they were saying that means that there's something so big on the opposite side, which is why it's holding me back. You know?
Gosh.
What's something you still trying to prove to yourself?
That I matter. For
Mm.
me, that I
Oh
matter.
my
You know,
God.
coming up, I had a lot of naysayers. You know, those in the family would be like, "You're not gonna be anything." Or, yeah, especially after I had the kids. It
I
was
want them
like-
arrested.
Sometimes it be your own family.
It really do.
Wow.
It's always.
And you're so
Can we say that again?
I ain't gonna always, but
you're so
sometimes-
Can we say that
amazing.
again?
Like, I'm
It be
so
the
honest,
people
you're so
closest
amazing.
to you.
It
Watch
do.
who you have in your circle.
It
Even
matters.
your family. Watch the company that you keep.
Even friends that you've been friends for since you was child,
Don't
like
even
10
get
years.
me
That don't mean
started.
nothing.
Can't
That don't
even
mean
get me
nothing.
started.
That don't mean nothing. They always be like, oh, no new friends. I got new friends.
Hell yeah!
Yes. Thank
Well, Aisha, you matter. You matter.
You're a big
Because-
deal. You're a big deal.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a thing. I mean, you know, like I said, I had a lot of naysayers. After I had the kids, it was just like I felt like my value went down as a woman.
She don't look like nobody's
And that's
mama.
what people would say. You know, because when you're out dating, a lot of the times guys are like, "Oh, well, you got kids, so no." You know, and
Wow.
although it's like it's whatever.
They bullshit anything.
Yeah, if a kid or no kid.
They-
No
yeah,
kid,
They
they
still
still
ain't shit.
They still ain't shit.
Not all of them.
Not
maybe.
But
some
some.
of them, but it kind of makes you feel like, all right, damn, like it makes you feel here
Like
when
your
you're
value
really not.
decrease.
Yeah, you know, you want to go out with
And
your
that-
friends, and it's
And
like,
you know what? That's so sad because like women, I feel like that's our role. Our role
Man.
is to give life, like
Exactly.
to our offspring. And it's like you don't know what happened. You don't know what the issue is or why it didn't work. For all they know, they could have died. You know what I'm saying? They could have
yeah,
died.
yeah.
And I feel like, especially if you're not, it's not like, oh, I'm a woman, I'm just trying to put my kids off on people, and I'm not taking my kids. Like some women like have kids, they take care of their kids, they have a good head on their shoulders, they went to school, and they just looking for companionship. It's like they write you off.
They
Yeah.
do.
They
For
do
what?
write you off.
And I think they write you off even after you hit 25. They like, oh,
Yeah, they write you off.
Yeah.
But I'm just like,
Really, you think that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
After a certain age, it's like
They be like,
they look at these
25
check
years.
marks, because I mean, like everybody has check marks. Women have
Yeah.
check marks, men have check marks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, well, what will I tolerate? What will I accept?
Mm-hmm.
And some men are like, well, she got kids, I don't want her because I don't want to take care of kids that's not
That's
mine.
not mine.
And I'm just like, you have every right to, but that doesn't devalue who she is. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times I feel like because somebody doesn't see the value in us, they kind of make us less than what we are. Like, just because
And sometimes they don't got a job, so they can't do it.
No, seriously. Sometimes these people
Most
that
times.
have all these, like, y'all still live with your mama too.
Mhm.
Y'all still gotta do overtime to make that check.
Yeah.
Like, y'all got things that y'all have on y'all side that's not necessarily, you know,
Perfect.
Yeah,
They
perfect.
talk to y'all
Or that we
daddies.
prefer. Like,
Yeah.
y'all got mommy issues. Y'all don't like your
Daddy
mama
issues.
Yeah.
Daddy, like everybody has their.
Y'all still got a
issues.
roommate. You got a
Yeah.
roommate living with a man
Yeah.
over the age of 30.
So like, yeah,
and I
definitely
think-
get that.
I think that is why, though. I think it's the men like that can't accept a woman like you because you are a good mother. You are a professional woman, and they see that and they get intimidated. Like,
Definitely.
whoa, that's
And then you're
too
beautiful
much.
too, so it's like
And you're
all of that.
beautiful,
Yeah.
and you matter.
Right.
So
You're a big
for them,
deal.
it's like, whoa. But it's not your problem. That's
But
not your fight. That's
yeah,
their
yeah, that's
fight.
their
That's their insecurities. That's whatever they went through. Their daddy issues. Their mommy
But
issues.
they're
The fact that
gonna-
they
And
don't
I think
have
they're
their
just
life
saying that
together.
because they probably can't handle a girl that's like,
Yeah,
even
they
if you
probably
didn't
not
have
gonna
kids.
have
But things are
Yes.
different when you have kids. You don't have time for small talk,
Your
and so a lot of
priorities,
men want to
yeah.
come to you with the little
With the
things.
bullshit.
But
They
they're
want
like,
to come
yeah,
anyway
make it
when you don't have
right,
kids.
right,
with
but
the
I'm
small
saying
talk.
once someone has kids and has given birth and has something to live for, and we don't have time to play these games, it's like they initially want to come and play games.
That's it.
So you
They
see
do.
somebody with kids, it's like, oh, I can't
I
even
can't
play
play
with
with
her.
that. Yeah,
She's not gonna have time for that.
Yeah, so they want to say whatever they got to say.
And
to
I think
you.
a lot of men too are afraid to not only forge relationships with the mother, but they don't even know how to forge relationships with the children
Or themselves.
or themselves. Like they just don't even
Yeah.
know how to make. They don't even know how to make the connection.
But can I say something on that? So me personally, I don't want to date a man that already has kids. I already did it before.
You tried
And you
it.
tried it.
You
Yeah.
tried it. It's not
I
like
feel
you
like
failed.
guys are just like,
But I also feel like you shouldn't limit yourself to one situation where one guy had a kid and then that turned you off. There's a lot of men out here who are wonderful men. Like she said, you don't know what happened to the mother. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Don't write it off.
I would have
I
your
write it
own.
off.
I would have your own set of your own checklist for a man with kids.
But see-
like, if he has kids, he needs to have this, and this.
I'll
Yeah,
say
I get
this. My preference isn't a man with kids, but if God wants me to marry a man that has a child, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not completely off of it, but it's just kind of
Yeah.
like, once you say you got kids, I'm going to be like, all right. But you had to be ready to be a mom. Like, in one of the situations I was in, it was very emotional in the beginning because she went through trauma with her parents splitting up. So it was really hard for her to be receptive with me. Then we were like inseparable. Then the relationship didn't work. So it's like it's a lot of emotions that go into that. Like when you build a serious bond with somebody's kid and y'all break up, they're going through it, you going through it, everybody.
It's just a
everybody's
mess,
affected.
yeah.
Like my niece and the daughter used to hang out. They were so close. It's like it get messy.
it can get messy.
And you don't come first. You got to think about it might be your anniversary. And you guys are on your way to go somewhere out to date, and then something happens to the kid, and it's
Yep,
like it's
that's
a
why I
wrap.
write
You
it
got to
off.
keep that stuff in your
I'm
mind.
selfish.
Yeah,
I'm too selfish.
you got to be. Yeah, you
But
got
I
to
feel
really
like guys
ready
are more selfish than girls.
But you got to really be ready not
I feel
to
like
be
at least
selfish.
girls try.
We
Yeah.
try, but it's still a big role you
Well,
have
I
to be
honestly
prepared to
feel
fill.
like men love women with.
They
I
do.
thought they did.
They
love women
do.
with
They
kids.
do. It just
Yeah.
depends. Like
It depends.
They
I
say
think
moms have the
everybody
best
has their
pussy.
own preference.
I also feel like it's an age thing too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
No.
if you're like into younger
No.
guys or guys that are younger, they might not look at it as like, wow, like she's so like I can admire her, like she's so cool, like look at how she juggles all her responsibilities. They just trying, I'm trying to get drunk, I'm trying to fuck.
They're like,
I'm
what
trying
you
to
mean?
move out.
Yeah.
They're like, when your kids going to sleep?
Yeah, what
When
time?
your kids going to sleep?
Yeah.
Look,
What you messing
Right.
with? And
I'm
it's
trying to play
like-
her Xbox.
Man.
Yeah.
It depends on the person. I think it depends on the person because grown ass men do the same shit.
Because you might meet a 26-year-old who ready to be a father.
Yeah,
That's
like
true.
I'm
That's
ready to
what
be
I
their
said.
daddy.
That's true.
But you
So
might
maybe we should say it.
maturity.
Maturity.
level. Mhm.
Maturity.
But
Definitely.
you matter, and that's the
It
bottom
depends on the
line.
Yeah.
preference. It's just
And that's
preference.
and don't let what somebody else thinks.
Mhm.
Back to what she said. Determine how you feel about yourself.
Oh yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
care if
for
it's
sure.
your family. You matter.
But that's a
That
long.
was
That's,
someone.
but it's a hard thing to get out of your head. It's like learned behavior. So
For
it's
sure.
like, even
It
there's
is.
50% of you that believes you do, and you know you do.
Yeah.
But you keep hearing that, and then you start to believe that, and it becomes your reality. So
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
long.
It started at a young age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like I was an adult hearing it. This was like
Yes.
from the age of
where
like,
you could tell yourself
10,
like,
you know.
Mhm.
they don't know
Yeah.
what they're talking about. You're 10. You're like, okay, I'm listening to what you say. Everything that you say
Yeah.
is right. So if you're telling me that I don't matter, then I don't matter.
Yeah.
And now
it's
you have to
something like that.
break that habit of thinking that and break that notion in your head. You have to unlearn the
Yeah.
behavior.
Yeah, I do have to unlearn it. It's been a journey. I'm getting there. You know, as I get older, and I'll get there.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Coming soon.
You're
in
doing so
theaters.
well.
Coming right.
Coming soon in
It's
theaters.
gonna be my new book.
Yes, I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to put that out.
Yemi?
Wow.
Still trying to prove to yourself.
Oh my God, this is a very intimate question.
Take your time.
It is.
I'm that girl. I don't like put myself out there on Instagram, you know, show my talents. Like, I don't like to be the face of my brand, to be honest. Because I'm an overthinker. I'm like, what is it going to look like, you know? So I'm trying to overcome that this year. Like, you know, God has blessed me in so many ways. And I feel like I have, like, the ability to put things together. But sometimes I doubt myself, or I overthink, like, okay, what will somebody think about this? Will this look stupid? But it's just like, I know I can do it. So I'm trying my best.
You got this because you are.
Because I feel
that
like
girl.
I'll be judged, you know. But time doesn't wait on anyone, so.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's what it say right here. Time waits for no one.
Oh,
Wow,
nice.
that's
That's
crazy.
really nice.
For sure. Yo, you don't be having. Let me tell you, people was becoming millionaires every day, and we still
And it's
thinking
like,
about
yeah,
it. We
like,
still
That's
thinking
what
about
I
it.
love tomorrow.
And we all have the same 24 hours.
You're right.
We all have the same.
And I
we're all
don't think
on the
it's
same
like
time.
about the time. It's just like you just. I think it just depends on who you are. Like, some people aren't scared to be judged. Sometimes I don't want to be judged. I don't want somebody to not like something. But that's just the reality of the business I'm in.
Yeah.
Some people are going to love your shit, and some
Hey,
people will
please,
not like
Everybody
your
like
shit.
it, yeah.
And it's like you gotta have a tough skin, or else you're not gonna get nowhere.
Yeah.
Being just not doing anything is not gonna get you anywhere.
That's true.
Being comfortable is not gonna get you nowhere.
If you're not uncomfortable, then you're not doing something right.
Yeah, I
Like,
think
you should be
getting
pushing
uncomfortable.
yourself past your limits at all times. Like, think about when we come in here. I'm sure it's not the most comfortable thing for us to come in here, you know what I'm saying, and do what we gotta do. We're uncomfortable. We're in front of the camera. People taking pictures of us at our when we bare face. Like,
And I'm like,
bare
and
face,
I
nothing
admire that
on.
because sometimes I want to
And
do
then-
it, and I'm like, I
And
don't
you
know.
can, because why? Because you're that girl.
Okay.
And that's on period.
And Mary J. Blige.
Yeah, and Trickle had a little star.
Okay.
What I'm still trying to prove to myself?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think that I'm capable. I feel like you said, time waits for nobody, and I think a lot of times I felt like at a place I was at, I could have been doing more. Like, instead of fucking around with that dirty ass nigga, I could have been working on myself. I could have been chasing my dreams. I could have been doing my goals. So now I feel like sometimes I even overcompensate because I'm like, I ain't sleeping.
Yeah.
I ain't about to. I ain't sleeping. I ain't eating. I gotta go get this bag. I gotta go get these drinks. Not even necessarily the bag, because I feel like the bag will come.
Yeah.
And I feel like
But
sometimes that's why we do these collaborations. Because I'm like, even if I don't get not one client off this, I'm doing something that I love to do, and the money will come. If you build,
Wow.
it'll come. So I'm just like, I'm not about to waste no more time because I feel like there was so much stuff that I could have done, and I just keep myself from propelling, going forward. And I don't want to do that no more. Like, I want to be where I need to be, in my mind, where I need to be. I don't want to ever look back and be like, or be dead and be like, damn, you know what? If I just would have utilized this time a different way, I could be so much further. And I think sometimes with anxiety, you procrastinate.
Hell yeah.
Oh, man.
So,
yeah.
like,
that's
I'm guilty. That's on period.
That's
Right.
Can we change to that?
When I get
Because
that's a
one,
word. That's a word.
That is a word.
'Cause I do
Anxiety
that.
makes you procrastinate
Amen.
to the max.
It
really does.
It really does.
Like,
Because
what?
you really do. And you like, it's so many things. Sometimes you're like, well, do I got the money to do it? Do I have the time to do it? Do I have the patience to do it? Do I even have the people that will support me and show up?
And
You
look
know
at
what I'm
God.
saying? And so, like, that stuff, even if you think about it, just like, Kaylena, just do it. I was like, but Ma, what if I don't get no clients? It's like, okay, but are you doing something you love? And I said, yeah. Does it bring you joy? I said, yeah. She said, then do it. And you just gotta do that shit. Like, even when it makes you feel like I feel stuck. Sometimes I'll even delay an Amazon order because I'm like, man, do I got the funds? Do I got the funds to do it? Maybe I should just. And then I'm in the studio. I'm like, oh shit, I needed that. And I was like, I thought about this 2 weeks ago. What am I doing? Go order your shit.
God.
You know what I'm saying? Go do what you have to do.
I feel like, just to piggyback on that, it's like, do y'all ever feel like, because I used to feel like if I would have, but then I feel like now is always the right time. So it's like, in a sense, there is so much we could have done to be where we are, but then those are the growing pains. Like, if you don't go through that, then you won't get to this point where you do just do it. You know? And I feel like what's really going to help us is the consistency, because for me, I would lose that fire. Like, if I don't keep doing it, then I'm going to lose the motivation to do it. So I feel like, honestly, we never really missed out. It was just it just wasn't our time. It couldn't have been your time if you wasn't mentally prepared. You get what I'm saying? Like, how could it have been?
But sometimes I feel you still have those regrets, though.
Yeah,
you do.
I really do, because I really look at the people that you with. Are they supporting you to go work out? If that's something that's good for you, you just feel better about yourself because you losing your weight, you looking good. Or are they not? Are they saying, nah, let's just stay in the bed because it's comfortable?
Let's get a piece.
Or when you do accomplish, do they really, do they say it?
Do they celebrate?
Some of them don't say it. And it's okay. That's how you know when somebody really don't hang with you.
Even having those friends that don't really, like, they happy for you, but they not really happy for you.
They not really happy?
I don't think they're not happy for you. I think they want you to do good, just not better than them.
Oh my God.
That's not okay. But
people want you to do good, just not better than them.
But that makes me feel like, okay, well, I'm capable. Like, and now I have to be like, okay, well, bitch, I'm capable. Like, ain't nothing gonna stop me from being capable. Not no woman, not no man. That's what I'm saying. I think that's what, because, like, I agree, God is perfect timing. Whatever God says is time, is time. But God also knows that no matter what you think, you're always capable.
Yeah.
It's just when you take off those glasses and you see yourself.
When you tap in.
He already knows.
He's not just waiting on you.
I already wrote your story.
You don't want to disappoint him.
Cry when you outside.
No, really. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're capable now. Nothing other than yourself, other than our own insecurities, our fears, our anxieties are keeping you from where you want to be. Because if you want that, you can get that. If God literally gave you the skill, He gave you the people to help you do whatever you need, you got it.
Yeah.
But you gotta work through it.
You do. But everything is a process. Yeah. But you are capable. And that's what I have to work on myself. Like, I'm capable of doing whatever a thousand other girls do lashes.
Yeah.
But they don't get that cat eye like you do.
And I feel like your clientele won't always be your clientele. You're going to always have an audience. There's always going to be somebody that's going to go to you.
That's going to want to buy something.
But you also have to realize, like, there's different aspects of life. And he might be strengthening you in another aspect of life. In that moment, he might not have been strengthening you in your career entrepreneurship mindset, right? He was strengthening you in another way to handle another situation that's going to be down the line. So it's like he's strengthening you then so you could be with who you are now. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, you're thinking, man, why was I laid up with that man? And why was I doing this? Because I can say the same thing. I was laid up in college, man. I was having ideas. I started a YouTube in college off of my computer. Like, literally doing these things. That is 8 years ago. If I was consistent from then till now, I would be way further. But at the end of the day, I had to go through that to gain the experience and gain the wisdom so that I could be where I am today and actually have something to, like, for me personally, to offer to my audience. At that point in time, man, I didn't even understand what I was going through. You know what I mean? Yeah, I had stuff to talk about, but I didn't even understand the importance and the depth of what I was going through and the deepness. So what you were going through back then, it might have not have been career focused, and but it was building you in another way that you just don't even see. But later on, you're gonna be like, I know why I went through that.
Yeah, and I know. The going through part is cool, but for me,
you just know you could have done
it. But no, because I knew I needed the lesson, right?
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't feel like you go through an experience without a lesson. You always learn something. If you don't learn something, gotta repeat that
girl
until you get it.
Baby, you be on boomerang.
I've been on boomerang a long minute. God, please, God. I'm gonna be ready for a man soon. All right?
Oh my gosh.
God said, not another day, not another day.
Yeah,
Can't take
because
this.
sometimes I
Yes.
lose all focus. I'm not gonna lie, and God is a jealous God. You know, you gotta fulfill your destiny, like and your calling. And don't wait on nobody. You're bomb.
No,
Like, don't
that
wait
waiting,
on nobody.
That wait.
You're never gonna be
that
perfect.
wait, dog. That wait will kill.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's so annoying.
But I say this because for me, it was like I feel like I worked so hard, and I'm like, where's the fruits of my labor, right? This how I know it's not really up to us. Like at the end of the day, it's not even up to you because you can work so hard at what you do. It's still gonna be when it's time for you to do it. Because I was working so hard, and I would have like one client, just like one client. And I would keep deleting stuff off my page, putting it back, trying to get the right aesthetic. It wasn't until one day I was like, you know what? All right, I'm going to delete everything. But I'm not trying to post for aesthetics. I'm going to post whatever I do.
Amen.
And the right people are going to come to me. And it was like overnight, my clients. I went from like no clients to just like completely booked. And God has he just did it. So I feel like
but you
it wasn't.
did it.
But I'm saying, but it wasn't.
You know what I mean?
And you got loyal clients.
But it wasn't when like I thought it should have been happening because I was getting frustrated. Like, what the hell? Okay, what am I doing wrong? Why's it happening for me? It was just like when the time was right. You know what I'm saying? For me to like handle it, I guess. So
You work. He is in control, and when we try to be in control of things that we have no control over, like the outcome, all we have control over is the work that we do on earth. It's what we do. Is
And
the
you
energy
have
that
to
we
do the
put
work.
in.
That's a lot,
And
though.
God is setting it up. Your destiny has already been. The route that you take. It
And
doesn't
action.
matter what route you take. You're gonna end up in your destiny regardless.
And
But
ask him
it
what you
doesn't-
want. Like, you can't be
I can't
scared
agree
to
with
ask him
and
what
you
you
do
want.
have to ask. You have to.
It's no limitations.
I
Like,
think-
it's no limitations.
I had this thing, and it was called like this plaque that my grandmother gave me, and it says decisions determine destiny.
It do. Ooh, I
And
heard
it-
that the other day from a
And
I agree.
It does determine your choices that you make in life. Do really determine your outcome.
Yes.
Now the outcome might be fixed, but how you get there
Yeah.
It's
is
a different-
all up to you.
Yeah, and that's a fact. That's 100% a fact. I believe that what we think is what we're destined for. He wouldn't put a thought in my mind if that wasn't for me. Get a thought in my mind. It's up to me to do the work, and what I'm destined for will come in the right time. And all I have to do is
With the
continue
work.
to work, continue to serve. And this has nothing to do with my initial goal, but I need to stop and serve. And you have to fulfill that. For example, right now, I'm teaching. For years, I was like, I don't want to teach. I don't want to teach. Teaching fell in my lap, and I needed it at that time. I am called to teach right now, and I have to be here and be still and be patient. And once I complete this assignment, I will then be able to. And I don't know when the assignment is going to be complete. That's not to say that I'm not going to continue to work on my dreams. My dreams are in my head because that's what I'm destined for. I'm destined for greatness. Why? Because I feel great. But there are assignments along the way, and there are things that you have to get over that God will give you before it's time for you to reach your destiny.
I definitely, yeah, I think it's all a sequence. Because basically what you're saying is a sequence. Like there's certain things you gotta learn before you can really appreciate the gift that God's giving you.
Yes.
And I definitely get that. But like while you're on this journey, while He gives you this lesson, are you learning? Like what are you learning different? Like what are you learning? Like what is it? Because like I said, He'll give you the same teaching job for 50 years until you get that shit.
Get the lesson.
And then okay, proceed next level.
Ooh. She hit her car like we
Say
couldn't
mine.
see.
Okay. I'll ask this to everyone around the room. What can I help you with right now? Don't tell me about no ginger color.
I need that too. I need you to continue to be unapologetically yourself.
I know that's right.
Yes.
That's how I can help you.
And I need you to continue to be willing to conquer your fear.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
I like that.
I'm gonna give you some business cards so that you can like just hand them out.
Yeah.
You know what
I
I'm
can
saying?
do that. I can do that.
I like that.
Yeah.
Business is business.
In one word, how would you describe our conversation? I would say it's inspiring. Because we do talk about a lot of things, you know, from relationships to businesses to spiritual things, and we uplift each other. You know, not just in conversation, but on social media. Y'all see y'all looking good. I'm like, that's my friend.
And they so supportive. Like, you need to get you a team like that. They so supportive. Because even sometimes your family or your friends don't even do it.
A chicken salad.
And they so sweet. Like,
there you go.
Oh my goodness, my sister.
You're homophobic.
Damn, Cardi B.
ooh, what's your secret fear when it comes to finances?
Damn.
Not having a job, to be honest.
What's your...
Oh,
Honestly, growing broke.
Yeah.
Mine is getting too much money and not being responsible with it.
nah, my fear would just be not knowing where my next dollar coming from.
Yeah,
Like
that's
that
hard.
right
That's
there.
a big fear.
That's hard. I remember going to school at Towson, and I remember I knew I was broke when I couldn't even find change in my car to pay for gas.
Oh, I know that, man. When you like, if I could just find enough change to get a 3-piece wings and French fries, hot sauce, pepper, salt, and mumbo.
We're gonna order you some dinner after this.
Right.
No, I'm talking, man. I'm telling y'all.
It's real. Like, when you don't know your next dollar to eat. I don't know. I can't speak for everybody, but like, I've been in situations like, okay, am I gonna eat?
It's like, what am I gonna do with
that
this last
shit,
$20? Like,
Literally, I have to decide: am I gonna get gas to go to school, or am I gonna get something to eat?
I'm gonna get something to eat. I don't need gas.
Man, I need because if I miss class, I'm not gonna graduate. Like, these are things that we gotta think about, like our priorities. Like, what's your favorite thing about me? Put it on and make them wanna marry me. Put it on and make them wanna marry me.
That no, to be honest, you're like so selfless. Like, you're amazing. You really, when you ask Kaylena for help, she doesn't think about herself. Like, she thinks about you. And I love that about you. Like, you're amazing. I'm so thankful for you.
Thanks, babe.
Love it.
I love how inclusive you are. Because I can go in my little cave sometime and like I'll be gone for weeks, but she will pull me out of my cave like, yo, what you doing today? I need you to do this, need you to do that. So I'm like, all right, cool. So that's why I love the fact she invited me to do the modeling thing, because it takes me out of my comfort zone.
my favorite thing about you is you're so thoughtful. Like, that's my love language in a friendship.
And just your genuineness. Tell you, like, we talked and it was just like, you have such a genuine energy about you that makes me trust you.
My favorite thing about Kaylena is that she is consistent. That she's not fake, and she's just inspiring. You're inspiring, hun.
Thanks,
Oh, no,
man.
that's
Oh.
yeah. It was a little accident.
What is it?
What do you think you were born to do but aren't doing?
Mm.
I can answer this.
Mm-hmm.
I can answer this.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I was either supposed to do two things. I feel like I was supposed to be Carrie Bradshaw in real life, minus the big, but a writer. But I also think that I should have been an actress.
And you can still be an actress.
Same.
I can see that.
I agree.
I can actually see you.
And it's not too late.
I can too.
Like,
And it's not too late.
It's not. I think you should.
So how you feel like that balancing personal life and friendships? Let's talk about that.
That's hard.
Let's talk about it.
Like, let's talk about it. Because
Because sometimes you get a man or you get a girl or, you know, whatever your preference is. I don't know your preference, so I don't want to judge. I don't know your preference.
When I say I love you, I mean it. Like,
I mean, I don't know your preference, and then you start being really into that person, and like your friends might feel like, damn, like I want to hang out with, you know, you, and then, you know,
That's selfish.
depends on how you are.
But sometimes you have to be understanding. For example, know yourself. Know yourself, okay? If you get the man that you want, you gonna want to be in his skin 24/7. So Kaylena could call you and say, "Come on, girl, let's go to the bar," but he could be like, "I ain't gonna do that. I'm just sitting here playing a game." No, I want to be
looking.
I want to be watching you.
Yeah,
play
like
games.
me too.
It's new.
how do you balance friendships and relationships.
But I mean, you gotta have a partner that supports you and your friendships too.
And that got
Yeah.
friends
And
themselves.
And that has friends themselves.
Yes.
Because
Because
sometimes
they don't have no friends, and then they don't want you to have no friends.
It's like, okay.
Wait, you put the card back.
They might not want you to have no friends. What you gonna do in that?
That's true.
as
Some
a-
guys are
yeah.
very possessive. Some guys are very like the relationship. Okay, one thing I think people need to understand too, depending on like, does this person live with their guy? Because I don't live with him, but I technically almost pretty much live with him. But just because I see him, don't mean that me and him are spending quality time
All the
together.
time together, yeah.
Like sometimes I wake up and he gone because he at work, and then I come home, he sleep. Like we don't get quality time, and then when they see me out, they like, oh, she always with that nigga. But I barely get the time to get out.
But you shouldn't have to explain. I think your real friends know.
That's
Your
full
friends know.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna hold you. If I have plans with my friends prior to my man, it's my friends first.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
For my man to tell me what, I waited for my man to tell me what he's gonna do. Like if he want to spend time with me, and then if he's acting like he want to go with his friends, I'm gonna call my friends, and I feel like that's a flaw that girls do. I do that. I'm not gonna lie. I do that sometimes. Like.
Oh no, go ahead.
What's on your
I
heart?
know. We want to hear what's on
No,
your heart.
that is a flaw.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So what else?
So what are your thoughts on this topic?
Where I'm at mentally right now is not probably my authentic thoughts. You get what I'm saying? I
Okay.
feel like where I'm at right now, I feel a way.
It's too
I
biased.
feel not really biased. I feel like it's different. I'm at a different place. So right now, I actually don't give a fuck what nobody do. You get what I'm saying? But I don't really always feel like that. Like right now, I don't care if somebody call me. I don't give a fuck. Now I don't really care what nobody do. But my authentic self, that used to bother me a lot.
I feel like for everybody is different.
The
Like I
perfect
feel
balance?
like the perfect balance for everybody is different because me personally, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like genuinely, like good day, bad day, this moment, that moment, I don't care. I have a friend, like I know when her man comes in town, honey, I will not see her.
But
Like
you
I
have a man too, though.
I do.
So I feel like that's a different dynamic. So it's like because you have a man and she have a man, and you also have a baby. That's a different thing.
Yeah, but I also understand her situation because me, I've been in a relationship for 5 years. So I'm not in that stage where I'm trying to be staring at my man while he's playing the game. Like I'm not in that. I was in that moment for sure. I feel like everybody gets in that moment where when y'all first meet and it's like I want to be with you all. I want to be you. Like
I want to be in your skin.
I want to be in your skin. I can't be closer to you than like I want to be closer than this. Like you go through that with somebody. Like and so I understand when my friend meets a man and spends time with him. I will send y'all. Okay, you having a rough time. I will send both of y'all to get massages. Yes, I will send both of y'all like because at the end of the day, like, I want you to be happy. I don't require that physical like you need to be here, be right now. What I require, I just want my friends to show up for me. Just show up and support me. That's all I require. But the time, no. If I want to see you, I'm gonna text you and say, hey, what are you doing? When's the next time that you're free? It might be a month from now. It might be. Do we have to plan 3 months ahead? That's fine. You know what I'm saying? That's just me personally. So I think it is different for everybody. That's me personally. That's balanced. Now, what you were saying were like if we have plans and we plan that okay on December this date on December 10th we're going out and we're gonna have a girls' day and and then you talking about oh well never mind like my boyfriend called on the 10th.
That's
my
liability to get cut off.
And you know what I'm saying? I'm going with him instead. No, but I would be mad if another friend of yours called and said that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just more so about sticking to your word. We had a plan. You don't need to change that. I don't care if it's your man.
Or whoever.
The only person that can call you is your mother or your father or your family.
I think it's just a flaw. Like, I don't think they want to do it on purpose, but they're just like,
they're boy crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like I've had a lot of boy crazy or relationship crazy friends.
Or maybe not relationship. They might be insecure, like, oh, they don't want the person to be alone. Or like, you know.
Yeah, no,
Not
like
that
if
they
I'm
don't
not
want
with him,
you
he gonna
with
be
you,
with
with
somebody else.
Yeah. So they don't want to give him time to.
See, I've never had that problem though.
Sometimes I feel like being in a healthy relationship, like if my friend is in a healthy relationship, I'm like, okay, cool. This is what they need. This is what they want.
Yeah.
This is cool.
Mm.
I feel like some friends that want that relationship, but then they can't get it. I don't know why they can't get it.
Jealousy is always a factor.
I don't know.
I mean,
but
everybody
it's
got
like-
their own time.
But sometimes they be wanting it real bad. And you be looking at them like, but you're not doing anything that you're supposed to do to
get
get
it.
it. Like, not trying to be funny. I'm not giving no man no pussy the first night. I don't care. You're
No,
not getting.
no.
You're not getting my pussy the first night.
I'm not.
I'm a head out.
I'm not getting my
I'm a
purse.
head out.
I'm not.
I'm just
Because
saying,
it's too much.
Like,
What has he done?
I'm just. That's what I'm saying. Okay, like you have all these expectations. Like whether we like it or not, men put us in a category by what we do. We put them in a category too.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna hold you. If I'm with a dude, 9 times out of 10, the first night he not coming back to my place. I'm not going back to his place because that's just gonna be. He just gonna want fuck.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, and it's not like it's a problem. Don't get me wrong. You can only want to fuck all you want to, but you're not just about to fuck up on me. I had friends that really wanted a relationship, and not just a regular relationship, something real, something serious, something that you could just go home to and be like, you know, everything in the world might be wrong, but this feels right. And sometimes for women in a relationship, when things feel right in a relationship, everything else falls into place.
Yeah.
You're not angry no more. You don't get mad at your alarm clock for waking you up. Your colors feel brighter. You feel better. You smile.
Girl, you be
more.
smiling that word.
You be feeling good. And sometimes women want that. They crave that. And sometimes they can't get it. And the dude she like might not be the dudes I like. Vice versa. How you present yourself to a man really is he's going to judge you off of the shit that you allow. If you allow him to fuck you, that's just one thing. Like when you have sex with somebody,
Wow.
you are literally opening for me, I'm opening my spirit to a man. I'm opening my body to possible diseases. I'm opening, but just
And
in
it's
general,
more than
that's
just
Come
that.
on,
It's
use
energy.
protection.
You're sharing.
But
energy.
even with protection, you can still.
Yeah.
You're
How many times
sharing
a condom don't
energy.
pop?
You're
You
sharing
definitely
energy.
sharing energy.
Spirits.
Oh my
You
God.
sharing fucking spirits, traumas that you don't even know.
Yes.
So here you go.
Their
You
traumas have
thinking-
are
now
now
on you. And
Like,
you
and you don't
got-
even know that you wake up after you done did it to him, and then your next couple weeks,
And you
like,
feel
why?
sick. Why do I feel like
Why do
this?
I feel like this?
yes,
Why,
that's
what is this like weight on my shoulder?
That you're a okay, so just
Oh,
because
no.
you have sex the first night, I don't think that makes you a whore. I don't.
No,
I really think
I
that
think
it's
as long
your
as you can
preference.
handle
People want certain things and they don't do what they need to do to get them. And my daddy taught me. My daddy said, listen, your first date, you're not fucking nobody.
Yeah.
You keep that shit to yourself.
Yeah.
Before you need to learn this man. Before you allow him into your heart and before you allow him into your coochie,
Yeah.
you need to learn him. But even still, like, you can wait all you want to and niggas still be trash.
Yeah,
So,
because niggas
I'm not
fake
saying
too.
that
Niggas
niggas-
fake
they
the
can
fun.
fake
They know how to put on a show.
But I feel like if you're not ready to fuck on the first night, yeah, but if you're not ready to fuck on the first night, don't do it. Like, don't think it's gonna be a fairy tale because it's not.
It's not. Like,
Yeah.
and I mean, don't get me wrong, some people have sex the first night and
And
make
married-
it
and get
last.
But
married.
it's not a lot. It's not a
It's
lot.
not a lot. I just think that when you have sex on the first night, you have to be prepared
For what's
for
coming
what's
next.
coming next.
Yeah.
For the disappointment.
If
Like,
it's
I'm not saying
disappointment.
that you can't do that on the first night. You can
Because
do
he
whatever
might
you
love
want
that
to do.
pussy.
They
But-
might
You
get
might
married off that first
Yeah.
night.
And I'm not saying
But
that. All
I
I'm
ain't saying it's gonna happen.
All
What
I'm
I'm
saying
saying
is be prepared
For whatever.
and know that you have given that up and you can't take it back.
And don't compare yourself to nobody else. That
No.
do it different.
And if he
Like,
start calling
this is
you,
your way. This is my way.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
enjoy your way.
She said, and if you stop calling,
yeah, because dudes are funny.
Yeah.
Like, dudes
And
are
they
very
stop.
active.
You
Yes.
give them the cookie and they're like,
And
well,
they stop.
they be like,
because they
well,
love
first of
the
all-
chase. Once the chase is over,
But
somebody
not
be
just
gone.
that, in their
That's why you
sick
gotta
ass
keep
minds, they're like, well, if I can fuck you like that, who else is fucking you like that?
Yeah.
I don't want that.
They
If
do
I
make
can do it that quick,
excuses.
who else? Oh my
else?
God! Yeah,
They ass is just making it up 'cause
They do, but even still, they can think that or they want to.
Mhm.
Like you need somebody with a little like, oh man, she ain't even about that. Like, okay, this bitch is
Yeah.
serious. And then they have to reevaluate themselves and be like, okay, well,
Or they can just leave.
Or what has he
Or they
shown
can
me?
leave. Yeah,
But-
but you
but
didn't
they
compromise
not leaving with a
yourself.
piece of you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
you ain't hurt.
Like,
You may be hurt a little bit, but you get over
You
it.
get over
You
it.
ain't
Why?
fucked.
Because you
Okay,
didn't give
her.
your body to somebody that just threw you away. Like, I know
I
myself.
don't even think so. I can even handle that.
I can't do it because I know
I can't do
myself.
it.
I will literally shrivel up in a
I'm
ball
glad
if I give my body
Even
to
imagining it
somebody.
will drive me
And
crazy.
Every
like-
single person I had sex with, I was in a relationship with for 2 years
and it
or
still
more.
feel
Yeah.
weird. It still feel weird after the first time. Like,
To the girls that are like me.
Oh.
Have I had sex on the first night, had a one night stand? Yes, but also I knew what it was. I know.
but
I
you gotta
know.
have that mindset. Not
Yeah.
everybody, not every
yeah.
girl strong enough.
okay, you had sex on the first night, but just because we friends.
Yeah.
You fucking enjoying your life, enjoying your pussy, doing what it needs to be doing.
Yeah.
I get into a relationship. I'm happy. You never be like, this bitch.
No.
But that's jealousy though. That's weird.
That's hate.
That's weird though. Why you
That's
mad
hate.
about your friends? That's weird.
Fuck who you want to fuck. Don't hate on your friends.
You gotta let your friends be who they are.
So you can dismiss them bitches when they ain't your friends no more. You're exactly right.
Or they dismiss themselves.
Good. Goodbye. Bow out, bitch.
Right, but you can't like.
Bye.
It's not your.
And you be happier too.
It's not your place to judge what your friend does. Like that's not your place.
You gotta tell your friend
You can tell
a little
them.
bit through
I
other
bet.
You
things.
can tell them. You can tell them.
You gotta tell your friends.
You can tell them.
But you
judging,
gotta say it like
judging and notifying like, hey.
She said notifying. This is a notice, bitch. Stop being a
Like,
notice.
reckless. If you reckless,
But
I'm
that
like,
is
you
notifying.
got that? Like, I'm judging you.
But it's her life. It's her life. It's her pussy. It's her.
Okay, well, she ain't gonna do all that around me.
Right, and you
Yeah,
can
my
make,
friend.
right, and you can make the
Well, I
decision
care
to be
about
your
my
friend or
friend.
not, and that you can make the decision to be
She's
your
like,
friend or not.
wait.
But you can make the decision to be her friend or not, and if that's a route that she wants to go down and the life that she wants to live, then you can choose. Okay, I'm
but we
gonna
not
be her
sharing
friend.
drinks though. Or
No,
I'm
no,
sad.
I don't know what they do when you're not around them all the time. You can only talk to your friends and want better for them, but you cannot. You're not in control. You are only in control of you.
Which is
If
why
you don't like what
can
they
get let
do,
go.
if you don't like what they do, then you might not be able to hang around her like that. But you can't control that, and it's not your place to judge. If that's the life that she wants to live, if that's the life that she wants to live,
So she
you
wants
gotta
to
let her
life.
live it.
But she
Let you know when you wrong,
Yes.
but I'm not about to sit here and criticize you for your decisions.
Yes.
Either
I
I'm
understand.
gonna stick around while you
And
do
while
it,
you
or I'm
do
gonna
it,
leave.
and
But
so
I'm not
you're
about
back-
to be criticizing you every time
Right.
you do it.
So if the person
And
fucking 90 niggas, you just
That's
be
her
like, but don't
business.
worry about it yet. Like,
I'm gonna say the way you move is not how I like to move, but if you want to move it, go on and move it.
that's being fake.
That's not fake.
But
What's fake about that?
it will draw a wedge because what's going to happen is the niggas that she bring around gonna think you down for the same shit that she down for.
I'm not hanging around her like
That's
that.
what I'm
But you
saying.
being
That's
fake
why I
then.
said.
No, I'm not. How am I being fake? I don't like what you do.
I don't think it's
Wait a
fake,
minute,
but it's just like you can't call yourself a friend because friends, if you're a true friend, it's unconditional.
True.
It's
friend.
unconditional.
It's unconditional.
It's true.
So no matter what she does, you still gonna hang out with her like that because that's your friend.
No, I'm not.
That's your friend.
That's your-
I have friends that I go on vacation with. I have friends that I talk to on the phone. I have friends that I do business with. I have friends
Girl, I'm
that I
about
go
to
to
pop
the
this
club
champagne because
with.
y'all got conditions.
You have different friends.
Correct me.
So what's a friend to you?
Cause
A friend to me
That's a good question.
is
That is a good
somebody.
question.
A friend to me is somebody where no matter what, if something happens between us, we are adults enough to get through it. We are adults enough to acknowledge when we are wrong. We take accountability. We hold each other accountable.
yes.
The works.
Okay.
The works.
I get what you're saying when you said a friend is somebody that y'all can get through it, but I feel like I've had friends, but we're no longer friends no more. But in that moment, I was the truest version of myself I could have been to you. We were friends.
So there are levels to what you can do to keep me
As a friend.
as a friend.
And what you can do. Okay.
So if I see you, if we're friends,
This is a tough topic for me.
if we're friends, there are levels to everything because if I'm out here doing people dirty intentionally, you're not about to sit here and be like, Ashley, come on, no, don't do that, and still consider yourself to be a friend.
So does that mean that I was never your
you,
friend?
No, I'm not saying that you weren't ever friends.
I'm just choosing not to be your friend anymore.
yes.
Because of how you move.
Because of how
Yes.
you're moving
Okay.
now.
Yes.
Right. Okay. That's understandable.
So when everything is good, I was a friend to you, and whatever your version of a friend is, that's what you were to me. That's what I received. Cool. But I know you say, don't judge your friends, but judgment is just a natural human thing to do. I'm not going to say I can't stop that, but there is no way in hell I'm going to sit here and watch you shoot up, and I'm just cool with it. Like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. But I love her, so I'm just going to, no.
Right. I don't think that's what I'm saying. I think that what I'm saying is that you do have to hold your friends accountable. You do have to let them know, hey, you gotta talk to them. You gotta let them know what's going on.
I feel like if you don't talk to them, that's when I feel like y'all are not friends. You cannot change how nobody lives. You cannot. To me, what my definition of a friend is, pull me up on where I'm wrong, but I'm not holding nobody hostage. Because I'm going to tell you one thing. If you do some shit, because I got shit to lose. So if you do some shit that can bring my value down, I cannot be your friend. Yes. And that's just the bottom line.
It has conditions. Friendship has conditions.
If you're if you're reckless and every time I go out with you, we arguing, we fighting, like,
you making me feel some type of way.
You can call me if you need a few dollars or you want to talk, but I can't be outside with you. You're not my outside friend.
And the thing that made you a friend was that you tried to talk to that person. You tried to communicate. You tried to get. You could help, right? But what I'm saying is. And that's what makes the friendship is that when you try. When I say judge, it's like what you were saying. You criticizing, you doing it. No, that's your friend. You know that they struggling. Even though you can't be around them, maybe it's temporary, maybe it's permanent. You know you can't be around them, but I'm not going to sit here and talk about you like a dog.
That's like if you was fucking on niggas. Say you have a man, right? And you was fucking on another nigga. And I'm like, hey, Jordan, like, that ain't cool. You shouldn't.
Yeah.
That's me being a friend. But once I called all of them
and tell them
Jordan, now I'm fake as shit.
Now you're not a friend. Now you're judging. Now when I say judging me. I should say criticizing maybe because yes, it is natural to judge and be like, okay, this person wrong. Is doing this. That's wrong. That's this. This matches with my morals. This doesn't. Okay, I get you when you say judge. I don't mean that in the natural sense. I mean that when you have people who are judgy, like
pointing fingers, like
exactly. So that's what I mean by criticizing you putting your friend down, negatively judging somebody. You can't. Yeah. That's not you can't. That's not your friend. Yo,
define talking behind the back. So
it's as simple as it sounds. They don't know about it.
Right.
We having a conversation without them here.
I'm not gonna hold you
because
if I don't fuck with you no more. I don't fuck with you no more.
That's
and I'm
what
gonna say, it is what it. On some real shit, and you gonna know I don't fuck with you, and I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I need to say because I've been holding my tongue for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? And I've been very cordial and very okay. At this point, now I feel disrespected. At this point, now I feel like I need to defend myself. And if nobody can see what the fuck I saw, if you don't see how what they did was wrong to me, then you can fuck yourself too.
Because it's always people that feel like that. Like, oh, they try to justify what somebody else did wrong to you.
And I don't like that shit. That shit blows me because if anything would have happened if the roles were flipped, that bitch is dead. Like, cut that bitch. Where she at? Like, who did that to you? No, like, that ass.
Yeah.
If somebody told me that somebody did something to Jordan, I'd be like, bitch, where is she? Or like, shit, I don't fuck with her no more. I don't fuck with If you introduce me to a bitch, and that bitch was your friend, and she did you wrong, and me and you friends before me and her was friends, I don't fuck with her.
So, y'all, we had to cut the cameras and have a real conversation, and that's why I love having these deep conversations like this because I feel like we definitely just had a breakthrough, and I'm sorry y'all couldn't see it, but it was just very personal and intimate. So we are back, and we're gonna have a part 2 because this is what female empowerment is. When we come together, we talk, we can work through issues, we can work through misunderstandings, and I think the thing is that communication is key. And when you can sit around a group of strong women and talk through things, you grow individually. We definitely are going to come for a part 2, but I just want to thank everybody for being here. If everyone wants to just go around and say one thing that they learned that they're going to walk away with from this conversation.
I learned that there's no better time than the present.
I just in general have learned more about the women that I am surrounded by and how they think, and just how they think. And I appreciate how they think, each and every one of them.
I feel the same way. I feel like I learned a lot about everybody.
I could take away from this that uncomfortable conversations are very important. Yeah. Like, you don't get far without them, and you gotta go through it. So that's what I take away from this conversation.
You said what I was going to say. I appreciate that. But yeah, you have to have the uncomfortable conversations in order to grow as friends. You know, because although we spend a lot of time together doing makeup and hair, we're not really having these types of conversations. So in order for us to have that strong bond, like this is important. So I appreciate the conversation.
Yes.
I appreciate sisterhood, and I appreciate just learning how everybody has like a different perspective, and just understanding like how everybody will not move the way you want them to move, and still just trying to accept, is it worth it or it's not worth it. And if you think the person's worth it, then keep that person. But if you think it's not, take out the trash. Like, sometimes you have to take out the trash.
Do your dance real quick for the trash.
Do your dance.
Say bye, Adonis, Trayvonte Jackson.
Thank
He
you.
been like a rock
We will see y'all in
star.
a part 2.